peace, beauty, and the well-being image of the Highland people, as well as new economic crop produce that everyone knows and consumes, are seen as common things nowadays. However, if we go back over 50 years or more, it was something that hardly occurred in the Highland area of Thailand. The Highlands in the northern region of Thailand, apart from being an important watershed forest, is also where ethnic minority groups have always resided. Most of the Highland people have faced problems of poverty and living condition difficulties, despite having lived there for quite a long time. Since they are in such remote areas, they have less opportunity to access government basic services for any sort of development. In the past, these people used to live their lives by shifting cultivation from local wisdom, which later affected forests, natural resources, and the environment. Especially when the population increased, they had no other choice for income generation but opium. There seemed to be no apparent way out. His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great graciously bestowed the royal project upon Thai people in 1969. If we help the hill tribes, it would be like we are helping our country to live a life of virtue with better well-being and security. The achievement of this project will support the policies on forest preservation and soil conservation for future benefit and sustainability. The core principle of the Royal Project is addressing the real root cause of the problem by conducting research to find suitable alternative crops for the Highland cold climate to replace opium planting, and creating alternative careers for the people. The Royal Project has always abided by this principle. Therefore, there is a great deal of explicit knowledge as well as many varieties of crops that have been grown and developed resulting from these research studies. The new crops, which are different from those in the plain areas, are cultivated using intricate and environmentally friendly methods. The process is done in conjunction with marketing management, environmental conservation and restoration, as well as strengths-based community development and basic infrastructure improvements as needed for daily living and careers. With the Royal Project's continuous efforts, the Highland people have gradually improved their quality of life. Also, there has been a dramatic decline of opium in Thailand since 2004. Although the problem of opium has been phased out, over 4,000 Highland villages still have many problems from rapid population growth compared to the past. Sustainable development by using the Royal Project system is therefore a mechanism that the government has adopted to develop the Highland areas of the country. To expand the achievement of the Royal Project to widely benefit throughout the remote Highland areas, the government therefore established the Highland Research and Development Institute, a public organization, or HRDI, in 2005. As the main organization in driving the Highland development under the Royal Project guidelines and methods, the ultimate goals of the Institute include the well-being of Highland communities through conducting research and development, as well as nurturing, maintaining, and extending the Royal Project works following the philosophy of sufficiency economy. The organizational model, missions, and operations are determined by adhering to the Royal Project model of success. This includes conducting research to gain new knowledge to support and extend the Royal Project works and Highland development implementation. The extension of the Royal Project's achievements can proactively improve the Highland areas of the country by adopting the explicit knowledge and methods of the Royal Project system. Promoting the learning of the King's philosophy and the Royal Project model to the people at national and international levels can occur along with the organizational development, aiming at becoming the center of Highland research and development. For the past several years, HRDI has exploited the Royal Project knowledge and model to develop more than 1,000 Highland communities, especially in the areas with critical problems. New knowledge and innovation is considered a successful factor leading to sustainable Highland development. In the midst of several significant changes occurring over time, the communities have to be strongly self-reliant and actively adapted to many circumstances. There are many studies conducted to extend the Royal Project works as well as being initiated from the problems and needs of the communities. This is regarded as one of HRDI's important tasks. Technical knowledge has been applied to help the Highland communities live sufficiently while preserving the abundance of the environment, especially the environmentally friendly cultivation, intricate and safe methods used for growing unique and high-quality plants, as well as encouraging strength-based communities, preservation of biodiversity, and addressing environmental degradation. 44 Highland areas in 8 provinces with 616 communities are HRDI operational areas, where quite a number of those have been assigned by the Royal Project for development. These areas have been implemented under the intensive program following the Royal Project model called the Highland Development Project using Royal Project System. The development programs have been carried out using a knowledge-based approach and people-centered principle in accordance with the problems, needs, and geography of each community. Building on community strengths is a key element for enabling them to conduct analysis, formulate plans, and drive their community development initiatives based on knowledge and information, with an action plan as a tool, developed from a village plan to a community plan, to an area plan, and finally to the master plan approved by the Cabinet. Community leaders play a vital role in building strengths and calling for participation from the communities. The leaders have been promoting their capacity building to be able to drive their community development plan following the sufficiency economy philosophy, knowledge, and information with the collaboration of the HRDI. The integrated development from various organizations in all dimensions results in a balanced and complete improvement, especially with regard to basic infrastructure, which is essential for the quality of life, as well as improving the level of development and contributing to an environmentally friendly career. The HRDI Operations Center and staff, permanently allocated in the target areas, have consistently worked hard with the communities. It is the central focal point of integrated organizations that leads to highly effective operations, keeping up with current problems and changes, and achieving the ultimate goal. Environmentally friendly careers with secured markets and sustainable income to support their families has created a positive driving force, including well-being, education, health, and hygiene, as well as community strength. This achievement has been extended to the community awareness of natural resources and environmental conservation and restoration. The forest areas and arable land have been divided for proper use according to the technical principles. This also leads to forest, soil, and water conservation and restoration, environmentally friendly agricultural practices, and cooperation in solving major community problems such as burning, smog, and agricultural chemical use reduction. The achievement of the Highland Development Project using Royal Project System and a large number of guiding principles under the King's philosophy should be transferred for all people to have an opportunity to learn and apply to develop themselves and their communities. The Royal Project Development Centers, Royal Park Rajapruit, and Highland Development Project using Royal Project System are promoted to be learning centers at national and international levels. They aim to foster and encourage the learning of the King's philosophy, as well as the venues to build awareness and love for the environment and biodiversity, and serve the people and society. The well-being of Highland people and the community strengths driving the Highland development today is obvious proof that the Highland Development Project using the Royal Project system is one of the blessed concepts from the King's philosophy, which provides a great contribution to the people and the nation. One of the royal wishes of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great is the Royal Project helps the hill tribes, helps the people, and helps the world, which presently has graciously been nurtured, maintained, and extended by His Majesty King Maha Wachira Longkorn Ra Wachira Klauchau Yuhua. It is a significant mission of the Highland Research and Development Institute, a public organization, to accomplish the royal determination in building Highland community well-being through research and development initiatives, while nurturing, maintaining, and extending the Royal Project works following the sufficiency economy philosophy.